Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So off we go then. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rummenigge. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he gets rid in a hurry. That has not gone well. A probing pass. And he cuts out the supply. Messi, he's found a way through. Played in with purpose. Cleared without hesitation. Shapes to shoot! Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Messi. He's being urged to... Decent chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
Chance, surely! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Up he goes! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Rijkaard could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rummenigge. Now it's Pelé. Messi. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Cruyff. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
It's a searching pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rummenigge. Messi. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's free, he has got some mighty effort! Goal, Milan! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Makaleli. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Hernes. Nicely weighted ball. And he's had a shot!
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Hernes. Half an hour played now. And here's Marmouche. Rijkaard. Messi. Oh, good read. Nicely shaped ball. And it's Cruyff. It's a pretty loose pass. Vieira. Messi. Dink through. And he was quick to react. Played into space. Rummenigge. Messi.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Threads one in. Out to the right. Back into the middle. Goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter.
And Messi! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, good-looking ball. That has been cut short. That's a cute ball. And he's intervened well there. Struck first time. It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Messi's cross. Makaleli. Nesta. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Messi. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And there is the half-time whistle. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Milan ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And the action is back underway. Nicely intercepted. Vieira. And he's worked it through. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's crossed him. He's got tall. Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Good ball over the top.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. That's going in strongly.
Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Not the most accurate pass. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. That'll be a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Romania are looking to go forward now. It's a promising position. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Tries to pass it through. Romania are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
That's a little off target. And here's Messi. So we've reached the hour mark. So what can they make of this? Now that's well seen too. Makalele. Messi, he has found the way through. Knocks it into space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vieira is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Nice looking ball.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Vieira. Messi in acres of space out wide. Cleared away. And he's straight offside.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 8. Numero 9.
Pullet gets flagged offside.
Il numero 22. Il numero 11. Il numero 24. Il numero 17. Forlan. Cambio di giocatori.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now, can they get him away? But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's an imaginative pass. Vieira. Oh, this looks sharp. Maldini spots it and intercepts. De Michelis kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for the run. Toma. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Lam. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Now it's Forlan. Can he get it through? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Forlan.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. He's in plenty of space here. And that is expertly dealt with. Bullet! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Looking for a runner. Maldini makes the interception. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Oh, that's fabulous. Now here's the delivery. It's not an especially good pass, that. Platini! Platini! Well, now it's a race for the ball. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Decent hit from there.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target, and it was worth a go.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that is that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal. Barcelona are looking to break at pace.
They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Bergomi, and I can tell you that from personal experience.
Traditional Italian.
Even his handshake is hard, but a level setter when it comes to discipline and organisation, not to mention his leadership qualities.
Don't argue with him. Bergomi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Nicely aimed pass. Played out to the right. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Oh, that pass isn't the best. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Bellingham. And it's made its way to him. That is a brilliant interception. And that was very necessary. Nicely spread. Rummenigge.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Vieira. Can he get it through? Vieira tries to clear.
Marmoush really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Haaland is onto this. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Vieira. Now it's Del Piero. Knocks it into space. And that's a dangerous ball. Oh no, what has happened here? And it's Del Piero. He's picked his... And Del Piero!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Thuram. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Bergomi getting this one clear. Cruyff. Rivaldo. Tries to play it through. And he's found a way past. And this is Del... And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Marmoush! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Marmoush clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's having a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Yamal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Gerrard. And the pass is intercepted.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And no, that was never going to make it. Marmoush.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's run loose here. Played into the middle. Cannavaro gets it clear. Haaland. Bergomi. Oh, good read. Vieira. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Ricordiamo che per la vostra sicurezza è in funzione un sistema di telecamere. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 5. Lascia il
That
campo per
gets
il
things going for the second
numero 8.
half.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times,
Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bergomi gets good distance on it. That's a little off target. Deftly away. Hit into the middle. Up he goes! No, couldn't quite control it.
this was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Marmouche. Rivaldo. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Marmouche is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nesta spots it and intercepts. Milan still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Rivaldo. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Just about up to the hour now. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yamal. And that could set him on his way. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's had it nicked away. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. He's had a shot! Bergomi is there and he can get that clear. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side and they're set on using it.
Yamal. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Milan really are...
There's the shot!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Oh, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Haaland. Cruyff. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Il numero 20. Attenzione, un cambio.
Here comes the mighty effort! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan have their second corner now. Terrific header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Just a quarter of an hour to play. It could be in here. Now it's Tevez.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's big header! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Great vision. And this is Del Piero. And he can clear it away. Messi, he's shifting through the gears. Can he finish? He scores! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think that...
And a chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Tevez can get it clear. He's gone for goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. It's a pretty loose pass. João Neves is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. That's beautifully weighted. And goes for a shot! Rafinha. Rafinha carries the ball down the right. Del Piero.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. And that has been cleared. Looking for the run. Now it's Neves. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
Against Milan.
The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. There's the whistle, and here we go. And here's Dembele.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, you could make a case to say, Jim, that Park Ji-sung is the most successful Asian export ever.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Hugely popular, and it's hard to argue if you look at his record at the very top level. A player with an impeccable work ethic and discipline, and he has the knack of turning up at all the big games too.
Takes a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Lamine Yamal deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Odo. And it's Conte. And that interception was most necessary. And the finish! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Looking to play him in. That looks a good ball through. Might be danger. And the shot! Azar. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Hoeneß running with the ball. He's had a shot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Hoeneß. Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the... Big chance! Yes! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing...
Chance! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Kante really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Quality ball. Bastoni makes the interception. And they win it back again. And it's Azar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Conte. That's Park Ji-sung. Azar. It's Park Ji-sung. And here's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but great chance! He scored!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails.
He's found a way through. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Milan have themselves a chance from the spot.
So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Rijkaard. Ernest. Great defending, strong and determined. Adams. And it's Conte. Azar. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe is onto this. Marmouche. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Milan finding their passes. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. Hernandez. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. And it's Conte. Knocks it into space. He's got away. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Shoots! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely.
Please be
Milan are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
Milan are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. There's the start of the second half. Otto does really well to win the ball there. Rummenigge. Alexander-Arnold. And he's quick to snatch it back. Ernest. Ernest had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
That has been cut short. Yamal. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Milan have it back and can go again. Azar. He can run onto that.
Park Ji-sung.
And Yamal. That has not gone well. Nicely shaped ball.
Good ball over the top.
Oh, that's superb. Yamal! He's put his foot right through that one.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 11, Dembele. Number 8, Hazard. Number 9, Alexander-Arnold. Number 18,
Ernest, given the lift of his goal.
coming on the field.
And now the breakaway.
Number 7,
Rummenigge.
Vinicius Junior. Number 24.
Now, can they get him away? That is a brilliant interception.
Number 17.
Milan still have the cards to affect this game.
22, Frank Lampard.
Tries to play it through.
Vinicius
Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position.
2005.
Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Conte. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good take, and is he in? And a chance! Sticks it away! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Borussia Dortmund grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Ernest. Marmouche is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Odo. Palmer. Messi. Ernest. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Just about up to 75 minutes. Messi. Looking for options for movement. And the flag has... Chance, surely! They've done it! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Things looking so easy, almost too easy. Real chance! Oh, terrific save.
Milan certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Hello, attendees.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Roberto Carlos. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Rummenigge. That's a good ball out wide. Messi! Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, Dembele, is one of the best dribblers around. When fit, he's electric.
Bullish header! Goal! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Rijkaard. That's really well manoeuvred. Messi ploughing through the middle. Nicked it back promptly. Rummenigge takes a shot! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side...
Vieira! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Vieira brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Quarter of an hour played. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Haaland. Rafinha pinches it off him. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the keeper has it. Gattuso. And it's Gattuso. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Haaland, and he's on it. Haaland! It's there! Into the lead once more. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And yes, And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Rijkaard. Hangs in he's got two. It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now the ball, he rises! And yes, it's there! And again they hit the front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So we have a breakthrough. There's the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Cruyff. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Quality ball. Messi. Ernest. Ruben Dias calmly anticipates. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Ruben Dias makes the interception. Gattuso. Del Piero has created one goal already. Crosses in it. He gets big. He has done it. Again in a trice. And they are soaring. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Aims beyond the defence. Terrific header. He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Ernest. Oh, it's Dembele. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Can he spark a counter here? Oh, no joy this time. Thuram. Gattuso. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And he's certainly on... Real chance! It's in! The second half off to a spectacular start. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd been...
Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Rafinha demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. It's a good foot in there. Del Piero. And here's Haaland. Gattuso. And it's Cruyff. Gives it back. And they've switched it over to the other side. Palestine. Disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now it's Neymar. He is through here. Hoeneß was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, this looks sharp. Del Piero. Shifted it to the flank. Gattuso. It's Bellingham. And it's Gattuso. Has a look and plays it forward. Vieira. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Haaland. Dembele and the shot! And it's in! And they've got their lead back. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Substitution on the field, number 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Palestine take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Number 23.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Substitution in progress.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, what's he giving here?
And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. It's bounced back off the post. He can get that clear. And it's Vieira. Roberto Carlos takes control of it and he's on the move.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
And he's picked it up out wide.
He intercepts the throw. That's well read.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And this is Del Piero! Goal! They have stolen level at the last!
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
Palestine
Can make their change now with a break in play.
They are getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Palestine really will have to throw everything at this now. Del Piero is herring after that one. And that is as far as it goes. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, thanks to Jim.